I accidentally exposed my neighbor's secret life as a professional beekeeper. It was a typical Saturday morning for me as I stepped out of my apartment and into the warm sunlight. The smell of freshly brewed coffee wafted through the air as I made my way to the local coffee shop to grab a morning coffee and catch up on the news. As I walked, I noticed the sound of buzzing coming from the apartment complex next door. At first I thought it was just the usual noise from the street, but as I approached my apartment I realized the buzzing was coming from within. I pushed open the door to my apartment and stepped inside to find my neighbor Mr. Thompson frantically trying to catch a bee that was flying around the room. I couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of the situation. What was Mr. Thompson doing with a bee in his apartment? I quickly realized that he wasn't just any ordinary bee. It was a small honeybee with a bright yellow and black striped body. As I stood there watching Mr. Thompson try to catch the bee, I couldn't help but think about how weird my neighbor was. I had always thought of him as just an average guy who lived in the apartment next door, but now I was starting to realize that he was a lot more interesting than that. Who keeps a bee in their apartment? And what was he going to do with it? Just then, Mr. Thompson turned around and saw me standing there. "Oh, good morning," he said with a smile. "I'm just trying to catch this little guy. He's part of my hobby." My eyes widened in shock as he pulled out a small beekeeping suit and explained that he was a professional beekeeper. I was stunned. I had no idea that my quiet, unassuming neighbor was a beekeeper. And why was he keeping a bee in his apartment? As I stood there trying to process this new information, that